When I say that 2023 has changed my life, I truly do mean that, as this year has been such a wild ride for me, and I honestly, well, I mean, it could be better in some aspects, but in all honesty, there is just like so many things that I'm so appreciative over, and I really couldn't be more thankful for. So yes, anyways, welcome everybody to a end of the year wrap up, because as many of you know, 2023 is officially coming to a close, and this is going to be a bit of a different type of video because normally I don't do these type of videos, evident by the fact that this is not recorded in live with the gameplay in the background. This is something different, but I wanted to have a just sit down little microphone session of just me and you just kind of talking and going over the year. So it's going to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit laid back, so apologies, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. So going over the first couple months was just just kind of going through the motion. I was still in college. I still am still in college. And, I was just kind of, going through the motions, getting through classes, doing all that type of stuff. And, it was whatever. And then once the semester ended, I just kind of went back home and then all was fine. However, because of the fact that I was done with school, I had so much more free time on my hand. And it's, given by the fact that this channel did exist in 2022, I decided to come back for it. I'm not entirely sure why I did, to be honest. It was just kind of something in the back of my mind, or it's just something that I just, in the heat of the moment, I was like, you know what? I want to make videos for this channel that you're currently watching right now. And it was like I said, a spark, out of nowhere. That's probably not the right analogy for it, but it was just something that I had thought of, and I decided to actually go through with it. It was in the spur of the moment, made a video, didn't really think too much of it. And then, as many of you may or may not know, that was the Mineplex video. And, that video did pretty well. Sure, it was about a pretty relevant topic at the time, considering how Mineplex had really recently died. But like I said, that was like a spark type of video to where I was like, okay, I enjoyed making that video. Sure, it was, just generic. It was just me talking about Mineplex and that type of stuff. But, it was still something that was inspirational to me personally, and I guess a work ethic to work more into this channel. And that's where I decided to make the Skyblock video, and that was the video that was just the catalyst of it all. The video just completely blew up. Before that video I had I don't know, maybe 16 or somewhere in the 20 sub range, something like that. It was very low, especially in comparison to now. But with that video just single-handedly just blew up my channel to supreme proportions. And I just, as evident by the community post going around at the time, it was just we were hitting milestone after milestone, 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 300, and it was just going and going and going. I was like, oh my goodness, this was so amazing. And granted, there were a lot of things that had to do with that. As a wise man once said, making Minecraft videos is playing the YouTube game on easy mode, and Skyblock kind of helped with that as well. But regardless though, yeah, I still, with those topics in mind, I really didn't think that was gonna be something that blew up at the time, because all it was just me saying, hey, I'm coming back to Skyblock, because I had been pretty inactive on Skyblock at the time, and I was announcing my comeback by kind of briefly going over all the updates that have happened in that time, like the museum, Crimson Isle, and all that type of stuff. But I don't know, it's just, to me, I still don't know how that video did so well. I'm pretty sure now it's still the number 2 or number 3 most viewed video on my whole channel, which is still super amazing. But yeah, like I said, it's just so weird how that even happened in the first place. But with those 2 videos came a whole snowball effect, where just my motivation, my work ethic, and the fact that, like I said, this was over the summer, so I had tons of free time to work on videos. I was just so active in grinding videos, grinding out content, and I was just thinking to myself, wow, this is something that could actually happen. And the views and the growth reflected that. Obviously it wasn't some, I don't know, Mr. Beast level subscriber growth where I was getting I don't know, 1 million subscribers in a day or something like that. But for me personally, who's been doing this for 7 years, going on my 8th year in 2024, the whole YouTube thing, it is just, I don't know, it is so amazing just to have that kind of gold star for working for so long at this thing and finally seeing the payoff. Like I said, it's relatively, it's not that great of a payoff, but to me personally, this is more payoff than I could have ever asked for. And like I said, throughout that whole summer, I was just making more and more videos, and just the channel kept on growing and growing and growing until we hit the amazing milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And that was just that was the moment where I thought oh my goodness, this was this was such like an aha moment. Like I felt so motivated, so driven. And at the time there was like 2 videos that had supremely blown up. Like I said before, the like making my return to Hypixel Skyblock video, and then I believe the Hyperion video was the thing that really put it over the edge, which I believe is still the most viewed video on my channel. So it was just truly amazing seeing all that happen to me. And obviously the grind just kept going. I just kept making videos. I did eventually have to go back to college, which is a bit unfortunate, but as evident by the first semester, I think it all worked out pretty well. My roommate is gone, enough times to say the least, and I'm able to bulk record in mass, and I'm able to just have tons of videos ready, so I'm not going like months at a time without videos, except for that one time during Thanksgiving where I was kind of gone for like a week and a half, but we don't really talk about that. But regardless though, I've been staying good, and obviously this is not going to change coming the next semester of college and inevitably to summer when I have even more free time off. But like I said, we're just going to keep on doing the thing, grinding up the content. And currently, I don't know the exact number, but currently at the time recording this, I am sitting at a amazing 1.65 thousand subscribers, which is just so I say it all the time in community posts or in videos, but sincerely thank you. Like I said, I've been doing this thing. This is going to be in 2024 my 8th year of making YouTube videos, and just to see the payoff of all that kind of work and time putting into trying to make entertaining content where it's entertaining to say the least. Like seeing all your comments and all of the positive feedback that I see from all you guys is just so humbling, and I honestly couldn't be more grateful for you guys. So thank you so much. And I guess that brings us to now heading into 2024, which is going to be pretty exciting. And I do have a few goals. Obviously, I think the number one goal is going to be obviously grow the channel as a whole, but I wanted to narrow it down to some more specific goals. So specifically in 2024, I want to say, let's shoot for, let's just shoot big. 50,000 subscribers. Why not? No, we're not just going to do the bare minimum of YouTube rank or something like that. No, we're going for 50,000 subscribers. That's going to be the goal. So let's take our notes right now. Some goals. So number 1 on the list is going to be 50,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. Can we do it? I hope so. I'm not entirely sure. My second goal is something that I've been kind of slacking on, and it's one of the more important goals that I have for the next year, and that is kind of joining the whole YouTube partner program and all that type of stuff, because at the current moment, if you're watching my videos, you would know that there is no ads. And a big part of that is just because there's a little bit of nervousness, having to set all that up and talking to parents and kind of being like, hey, I make Minecraft Let's Play videos, can I make the money off of it? And that type of thing. It's a little bit nervous, but it's obviously something of my own kind of doing. I've been eligible to apply for it for the longest time, but just have never really done it because of, I guess that kind of anxiety with it. But that's one thing that I do want to make important. So I guess that's going to be something that I need to do fairly soon, hopefully. I guess a third thing is just, I don't know, make better content, whether that be, quality and setup wise, getting probably a professional microphone, just upping the quality of the videos. Because right now, I think the quality of the content, I mean, not this video specifically, but as a whole, the more edited videos that you guys may see, I have a lot of fun making them. I think the edits that I do, at least in my own humble opinion, are pretty funny. And that's the whole reason why I do them, because I think they're amusing. I think it's a lot more interesting to watch a video that is made to be a lot more entertaining, like those videos, in comparison to this video. I'm not saying that these types of videos are bad by any means, but it's just, I think it's a lot more interesting to see kind of that editing style or something like that. I don't know how to really word it, but basically me personally just kind of likes to see the quality of videos be good, to put it lightly. But I mean, yeah, those are really just my goals. Obviously they're very brief and very, YouTube channel oriented. I mean, I guess I do have some personal goals that I have, but I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not focused on them, but I'm more so focused on my own YouTube journey, I guess, because that's the thing that I kind of really care about more so. But yeah, anyways, regardless though, these are just little tallies, little things that we can look back on at the end of 2024 and see, how far we've come. I'm going to be, obviously done with the fall semester of that year in college, and a whole summer had gone by. So, hopefully that we can make such milestones happen, upping the quality, hopefully getting 50,000 subscribers. I mean, that would be amazing. But, like I said, it's just wishful thinking, but, it's something to work towards, which is something that's very exciting. I like having, some goals to work towards. So, it just kind of helps me keep focused or stay on track. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on, I guess, goals for 2024. It's really all I have to say. Like I said, this was just going to be like an open mic kind of sit down section where I'm just, just sitting here and telling you guys my thoughts, being as blunt as possible without, any distractions like any crazy editing or crazy Bed Wars content happening in the background, because I'm not playing it live, as you can clearly tell. But it was just something that I wanted to record, just to kind of have like a one-on-one conversation with my viewers, because that's something that I do kind of value in my YouTube videos, I guess. I don't know, I just kind of like having that sit down moment, just kind of reflecting on the year, and hopefully everything goes well in the next year, not only just for me but also for you guys. Hope you guys of course enjoy my content, but of course, like, if you have your own goals, whether that be to like relationships or job oriented or school oriented, or whatever, I hope everything goes well for you in the coming year. 2024 is going to be hopefully a good year, I guess, because it's an even year, even though that doesn't really mean anything. But regardless though, hope everything goes well. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm not gonna waste too much of your time, and go out and enjoy the new year instead of watching this video. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one, and on to 2024. Take care.